Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me here on my channel, Septeria18. I have created a really easy, fun project idea to show you, and it's a one sheet wonder project. You only need one piece of 12 by 12 paper, and you don't even need to use a scoreboard to create this really fun interactive project. And I had so much fun putting it together. I was quite pleased with how it turned out. And I've called it a Interactive Multi Pocket Flipbook or mini album. And you can see it's really chunky because I put a lot of stuff in here. So it's a great little flip book with heaps of pockets. So you could also use this to add some packaged goodies to send to a crafty friend as well. You can add photos in here, so you can utilize this style of interactive flip book for different things. But I'm going to show you the inside, and I'm going to show you the step-by-step tutorial on how you can make one of these with just one piece of 12 by 12 paper. So the paper that I'm using for this one is a really lovely paper. Again, it is an older collection. It's just some papers that I've had for a little while. It's by Craft. It's an Australian craft supply company. I will put the link down below to their online store. These are some of the papers that I have here, and it's their Paisley Days collection, and they're double-sided. So this is just a couple of the papers, and then also this one here that I'm using. And so lovely bright colors. So let me show you the inside of this interactive multi-pocket flipbook, and I'm also going to show you a couple of other options that you could also do with this flipbook. I made these lovely flowers using a die that I have, and I laid it with 2 layers. This is a small flower punch that I have. This is a leaf die that I have as well, that's in my stash. And then I've just placed a little tag here from a cut apart with some seam binding just to add to the end of the closure. Again, I've added one of these cute little beaded dangles with a little word sentiment on the end, where I had punched a hole up here to attach the string. I've used a Velcro dot for the closure, and it really is a fun album. It's quite interactive with heaps of flip pages in here. So when you open it up, I just embellished the back of the cover, and this is another cut apart where I've created a little tuck spot here with some papers from a die cut with a view 12 by 12 paper, and they had these little banners as a cut apart, so I just cut them out and created a banner strip, and just sort of only glued along the top so I could attach one of those there. So that was perfectly fitted in there. And then over here is one of the flip pages with a side pocket, and I've got a lot of little projects that I had made in some of my last videos, so I wanted to see if they would all fit in there. This is a cute little mini flip book using a 4 by 6 paper, and then it's got a little tiny little envelope that I made with a circle punch to create a little envelope. It flips to another page. And then up here is a pocket, and I've got a little matchbook style pocket. So this is a great way to add this as another little gift. So that goes in this side pocket. Then you flip the page. I've made a envelope for 3 by 4 cards using the envelope punch board. And this is, I think this is also from the same collection too, this paper. And then you flip it up, and I've placed a little like a note card that I just made myself that I cut up, and it's a great place to place your note or letter. This is also a cut apart, which I just used to create the closure for the envelope. And then over here is another side tuck pocket. I placed one of my other little projects that I had made again previously, and it opens up like this, and there is a pocket in there for some more cut aparts or die cuts. It closes up, and then at the back here is another pocket. Just got another little card that I've made to create like a tag shape, and that can fit in there. So that's another little project that I made that I was able to fit inside the side pocket. I made a little belly band for the closure. And this is just some rhinestones, again from Kaisercraft, and that also fitted perfectly in here. So this would make a great Happy Mail flip book. And you open it up this way, and there's a little flap here, and I'm going to show the different ways you could use with this flap as well, but I've just kept this plain. Flip it open. I've made a little tuck pocket here for some tags, and that fits in there. And then over here is another pocket with another packaged ID that I made, and it ties up here with some jute twine in pink. And on the inside, I won't take it out, but there are some more little banner shape die cuts that I have in here, and I've punched a hole twice so you can see through, and that fits in this pocket. And it's a large pocket in here too, so it's a large opening. And then the back, there is another pocket where I placed another pocket that I had made again in one of my other tutorials, and then I'll just take it out this way, and there is a clear pocket, and this is a clear pocket from the pocket letters that you may have seen, the 9 pocket letters, and I just cut one of the pockets out, adhered it to the back of some cardstock paper, and I've got in here a paper clip that I made using another paper fold shaped flower to make a little paper clip. That looks nice and cute in here. I placed another pocket, like a library style pocket. Again, this is a 6x4 paper. And actually this project and this one is part of a tutorial that I had made where you can make I think 6 projects out of one 12x12 paper, and it's a great project idea. And I'm going to put the link down below for you, and you can make a complete Happy Mail kit with that one piece of 12x12 paper, and you get to make one of these and one of these, and then there are I think 2 or 3 other project ideas that come with the project. So I'm going to put that link down below and have a look at it. It's a really fun project. And then I've also again, I love adding dangles to the corners, and this is a bow from a bow die I have. I've got a tassel and some little beads. So that goes in the very back of this pocket. And that can go back in there as well. And then I've placed here a cut apart, and what I've done with this one, I did add a foam dot just along the edge here at the back, so that this part can open up, so this closure can slide at the back, so it doesn't sort of stay like that. So that could fit in there like that. So this is the Interactive Multi Pocket Flipbook album. So let me show you how you can make this. It's so fun. So I'm just going to grab a 12x12 paper, and I am using a double-sided paper, which is from that same collection. And I'm just going to trim off the branding strip at the bottom first, which I should have done before I did the video. Let me just remove the branding strip first. So I'm going to do this project without a scoreboard, because I know not all crafters have a scoreboard, but this one here, I did use a scoreboard for this one, and I'll give you the measurements for this one if you want to use a scoreboard, but there isn't much scoring. I need to bring the paper trimmer again. Okay, so you have your 12x12 paper, and we are going to cut, I might just go this way. So we are going to cut along the 8-inch, line your paper on the 8-inch side, and we are going to cut that out. So now you'll have 2 pieces. So you're going to have one piece at 8 inches by 12 inches. And then you're going to have the other piece at 4 inches by 12 inches. We'll put this one to the side for now, and we're going to use this one. And if you are using double-sided paper, decide which side you want your cover to be for the front. and that will be placed facing down. So I'm going to have this as my cover, so that's facing down. Now if you don't want to use if you want to use a scoreboard, you're only going to make one score line, and that would mean you're going to line your paper on your scoreboard and you're going to score at 10 1/4 of an inch. So you're going to line it up and score it at 10 1/4 inch down. But I'm not going to use a scoreboard for this one, so you can see you can still make it. I am only going to eyeball where I think 10 1/4 inch would be, or just enough so you're happy with the width of your closure. So that's where we're going to, that's what you want to work out. If you want to use a ruler to get a the right measurement, you can just line your ruler on your paper on the 12-inch side, and then you can I might just use a, oh, what have I got here? You can just make a mark where the 10 1/4 inch would be. I don't know why I'm using black, so I can't see it. So it's probably roughly about there. And then you want to make another mark at the bottom and do that at 10 1/4. Sorry, that was my sister. She's just coming to visit. And then what you're going to do is you're going to line your ruler along those two marks. Can't find it, there it is. And then you just bring up your paper like that, and that will give you a guide as to where you need to fold it. So you can do it like that if you want. So now we can fold that. So next we're going to grab this side and we're going to bring this over, and you want to line the edge of the paper not along that fold line, just a little bit beside it. And I'll show where I'm going to place mine, just a little bit. About there, it's fine. You can go a little bit closer. Okay, that'll do. And then just fold along the fold line. So you have your paper now. So just, you want it just a little bit away from that fold line. Okay, now you've done that, we're going to open this up. We're going to bring this side and we're going to fold this up the other way and fold that in half as well. We're going to open it up now, and we are going to make two cuts. We're going to cut along this side up to that score line, and then this one all along to that score line. So we'll make those two cuts. One, and then one on the other side. So now you've done your two cuts. What we're going to do now, we're going to bring this side and we're going to bring this up. And then this panel here, you can decide if you want to do this. I'll just show you that part. That is this part here where I've got a thumb notch. So if you want to create a thumb notch, you can do that. If you don't want to create the thumb notch, you don't have to. Just using any circle punch. So I'm just going to open this up, and I'm going to turn it upside down so I can get it where I want to punch it. So I'm just going to punch it in the middle between the two fold lines. So I'm going to bring it back up this way now so you can see I've got a thumb notch there. And then we're going to bring this piece, we're going to bring this over to the front, pressing that down, and we're going to bring this piece and we're going to fold this over. And you just fold it over to how far you want to fold it so that you've got yourself a little tuck spot, which is like this one up here. That will be the tuck spot there. So I'll just place one here so I can still see the shape of that thumb notch. So that's fine there. I'm going to open this up and I'm going to glue this side down so I could close that up. So press that down, and that should now give me a side tuck pocket there. So now we've done that part. And then we are going to bring this side and we're going to fold this over that way. So that will now give us this part here. So we've got that complete. So now we're going to put this to the side for 1 second. We are going to grab the other piece of paper that was that we had left over at 4 by 12 inches. Fold that in half. And we are going to cut this in half. And then what you're going to do here, we are going to, just sort of have a look at your paper. We're going to fold one end over about 1/4 of an inch in. So you're going to have one side facing one way. And actually I might have this one this way. Sorry about that. It's going to go on that side. So you want that fold flap on this side. And then this one, you're going to have that facing down. And actually, you can decide where you want these two pieces. And you see what I mean once I put it together. You just decide what side you want us showing, because they're both going to show either way. So I'm going to have one. You're going to have both those folds back to back. And I'm going to also just trim away these bits like I like doing. I just like to cut little angles on the edges of the flaps. Just makes it easier when you want to flip the pages over. Okay. Oops. Okay, so now we have those two, and these two, and I'll show you where they're going to go. We are going to open this up and bring that down, or I'll just go this way. You're going to grab this piece, and this part here, we're going to add glue to here, and that is going to get placed on the back of that one. And then this one will be the same. We're going to put glue along here, and that's going to be adhered to the back of this pocket. So let's go and do that now. So I'm going to glue that down, and again, just beside the fold line so that you can swing this page and open and close it. And then we'll grab this one and do the same. We'll put glue along there. Just going to slide that at the back. So now that is glued in and that opens up. And these open and close nicely. All right, so now we're going to grab this side. Oh, actually, we'll do this side first. We're going to bring this one in, and you are going to fold this piece back, and all you want to do is you want to fold it as deep as you want your side pocket to be. So you can decide how deep you want your side pocket. So I'm just going to put mine there, and that is this pocket here. And then again, you can punch a notch there if you want to create a half circle. If you want to do so, there's that one. Okay, so I'm going to now glue these two down, so that will give me that side pocket. Press that down. And that pocket's done. And we're going to bring this one over, and we're going to do the same, and we're going to bring this side over this way. Again, just folding it over to however deep you want that side pocket to be. And that will also give you this peak here, so you can see that. And I'm going to do the same. Punch a hole, or not so much half a circle, but a thumb notch. And again, open this up and adding some glue to top and bottom. And folding that over. And that should give me now this side pocket. And then all we're going to do now is we're going to bring all this down. And you're going to see that these are already glued. We are going to glue along these two sides to give us the back top pocket. So that's one. And I have had a few of you wanting to know what liquid glue that I use. I have a link down below the video to show you the glue that I'm using and where I purchased it from. So now that's pressed in. I'm just going to open this up to make it easier for me. I'm just going to press it all down. So that should now give me a back pocket. There we go. There's the other one. Once it's glued and dried. And then this one here, we're going to bring that forward. That will give us the cover. And then this will give us the closure. There we go. How easy was that? That was so much fun to make. And then you can just tidy up these corners by corner rounding the corners. I've got my corner round the page. So let me do that. So I'm just going to corner round this side and this side. It's the closure. And then I might even do this side here. Where was it? This one? I might corner around this corner. So that is done there. So let me just go ahead and show you how the book looks like. And then I'm going to show another option that you can also add to the flipbook to make it more interactive. But let's just go ahead. So we've completed the booklet. So when you open this up, that does that. And you open this up and that gives you this page. And then you have this side tuck pocket. Let me just grab this. You have this side tuck pocket, which is this one. And then the next page is the part where I attach the envelope, which is here. But you could do what you like here. You don't have to add an envelope. And then over here is the other side pocket, which is the same as this one. And then you open this one up. And then there is this little side pocket there, a pocket there. And then I'll open this up to give you this pocket, and then you've got a back pocket here as well, which is this one. So you have all these pockets. So I'm going to close that up, close that up, close that up, bring that over, bring that over. Oops. It doesn't really matter which way you want to close it, but that's that. And now what you can also do if you want to add even more interest to your flipbook, you see this part here where we've got this little flap here. You can add another pocket or another page if you like. So this here that I have, I did do a tutorial, I think my recent video, using a 6x8 paper, I think, to create a side pocket with a double page, or you can make a side pocket with a top pocket. So I just had this on my desk, and what you could also do, you can cut it to fit. You can slide this part here where I've got this pocket, and you can slide it along. I might actually slide it inside like that, and just making it so that it will fit. And you're going to glue a little bit of glue just to the top and bottom so that that slides in there. You can now create another extendable page, and you can also create a tuck pocket in here because you've only glued just that little bit on the top. It gives you this little page, and when you flip it over, you will also have another tuck pocket here as well. So that means you just need to add glue to the top and bottom here as well as those two sides. So that will slide in there like that, and then you have one of those pages. If you wanted to do that, or if you just want to add a single piece of paper, this is a single piece, you can add a single piece to that and adhere that. And again, you could use this as a place to just add a package goodies and add some washi tape. And then you can then create a side tuck pocket to one side and adding glue to here and there so that this becomes a side tuck pocket at the back, if you wanted to do that. So this is a great little spot for options. You could even have it this way, so you have a page that way. So many ideas for you, or you can just leave it like this. So this is a really fun little interactive multi-pocket that I've had so much fun making, especially if you love pockets and a fun way to add some packaged goodies. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial for a one sheet wonder using one piece of 12 by 12 paper. And I hope I'll see you all soon in my next video. And thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.